There are a couple things I need to do before I start doing my research and plugging it into my research organizer. The first thing is to open the research organizer either in your Office 365 or in your Google Drive and put your name on the paper so you get credit for it. This is all the information that Mrs. Stoner covered on Friday, so make sure you refer back to the directions and the hints for in-text or parenthetical citations. If you scroll down, you'll find the areas where you're going to plug your researched information. But before we can start just putting information into the template, we need to look at our purple sheet. So my purple sheet is not purple, but I'm going to go over a couple things. First of all, on this one, put your name in, and you're going to be handwriting this. I'm typing it because my handwriting does not translate well to tutorials. Pay attention to the templates that we're using. In this case, the top template refers to a print book or website. The lower template refers to databases or print reference books. We are using a database, Student Resources and Context, so we want to stick with this lower template. Now I flash back to my article, and here it is, Spina Bifida. Spina Bifida articles, or any of the articles in the Gale databases, have two places where you can find the citations. The one is at the bottom of the article, under Source Citation, but the one I like to use is Citation Tools over here on the right hand side, because it just pops a window out and I don't have to scroll back and forth, up and down. So here are my citation tools. It's laid out exactly the way you're going to put it in your purple sheet. Author, chapter, title, things like that. But some information you need and some you don't. So I have the author, the article title, the title of source, who edited the information, which edition or how many times it's been printed, the publisher, publication date, name of the database, the URL, and that's all information that I need to put on my purple sheet. So you will write by hand, and you'll notice that in the citation tools all the information was put in exactly the way you need to do it. So I'm going to start typing the author's last name first, and if you're not sure how it goes in, check back to the back side of the purple sheet and it gives you information. At the end of each line we have punctuation in big bold images, so that is what you will need to include when you type. So I have my authors in there. The next I need to do the title of chapter, section, or article, and it's the part in quotation marks. Now if you remember back to my citation tools, it didn't capitalize correctly. So although they give you good information, you need to pay attention and do it the way an English teacher would like to see it. So I capitalized Bifida in that case. My title of the source, the Gale Encyclopedia of Science. And since this is in italics over here, when it comes to type it out, I will type it in italics. Editors will be listed after you see the words edited by. So in this case, it's edited by K. Lee Lerner and Brenda Wilmoth Lerner. The edition, it's been printed 5 times, so this is the 5th edition. There is no volume or issue number. You would see that more often in a magazine or a newspaper, so I'm going to skip that. The publisher is Gale. Publication date 2014. No page numbers associated with this. Again, that would be more common in a magazine or newspaper. The name of database, Student Resources in Context, and URL or document number. URLs on database articles can get very long and they're a real pain to write out. So what I do is I scroll down to the bottom and here's the Gale document number. That document number would take Mrs. Butler right back to the article that you found for your research, and she'd be able to understand that you had accurate information. So this is what a purple sheet looks like filled out. You will do it by hand. I did it typing, but then you're ready to cite your article.